One day last week, I found a comment in our moderation queue. Ken Delbridge, the photographer who shot the image you see at the top of a post I wrote the beginning of this year about the way influency works with your ability to shout louder than others, had found the story and he was unhappy that we'd used his picture without his permission. Ken had every right to be upset. He's a professional media creator and, as I learned through a back and forth he and I had over the course of a few days, he carries the microphone you see in that picture with him as he travels the world, taking pictures of it to promote his business. In short, Ken Delbridge owns copyright in the pictures he takes, and he felt as though we'd stolen his work. Taking something that belongs to Mr. Delbridge was not our intent. While we did use a picture that Ken's now convinced me originated with him, we didn't find it on either his website or, as he believed, at his Flickr account. Nevertheless, Ken Delbridge's thing is taking pictures of a microphone in many settings, and once I understood that, I suggested that we provide him with heretofore missing attribution. And Ken's a reasonable guy. He agreed that getting a bit of promotion was better for him than removing the image as he'd originally requested. Problem solved for everyone, and I have, I hope, a new friend. And a lot of important stuff goes into this story. We're talking about attribution, business change, media in the internet age, copyright, and more. Now to start with, Ken Delbridge's microphone photographs all incorporate the Shure 55SH microphone. I'm not picking on Ken when I point out that the iconic status of the Shure 55SH microphone, as well as his clear display of Shure's logo, could create a problem for him if Shure ever decides they're not happy. Does Ken have Shure's permission for that matter? Might things work in the opposite direction as they so often do in film and television? In other words, is Shure paying Ken Delbridge to promote them? And if they are, and if Ken was in the United States, which he is not, shouldn't his relationship with Shure be disclosed? By the way, while copyright law typically vests rights in an image to the photographer, it's always fascinated me that the people of whom photographs are taken have what are often interpreted as lesser rights. While the specific solutions to this issue may not seem to matter to you, how media gets created, consumed, and repurposed is a big deal. As I described here, we have a policy about how we use pictures at Answer Guy Central, and the fact that I discovered Ken Delbridge's picture elsewhere, I did, unattributed, doesn't change that, nor, as I hope my dealings with Ken exhibit, should it. If you use content that belongs to someone else, you have, at the very least, an obligation, moral, legal, whatever, to disclose that you've done so. This is part of why we've created Video Network One. If professional media creators don't always understand their rights, how can all the people who are just playing around or trying to become media professionals? If you're a media professional, or even a wannabe media star, hey, stop by Video Network One and sign up. And if any of the business change issues I'm talking about here leave you scratching your head, say hello. I'm the Answer Guy, and I'll be back.